holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone.
Kevontae Turpin on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
You talk about this Giant defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He's got him in, complete. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
From the gun, it's Hurts. The toss here completed to Pittman.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. They're going right back to Pittman. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try and run. Taylor.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead it 7-2. The touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. You look at this Eagle defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now.
And got his man complete. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
It's 2nd and 21.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Hurts. He'll get it inside the 20.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the
Hurts.
11-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now they send a man in motion right.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. Now the pitch goes to Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder.
The kick by Elliott is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones.
A short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Oh, he's going to be stopped up right at that unofficial yellow line, but I do believe he got the 2 yards. Yes, confirmed by the referee. It's a 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
In motion, Slayton. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage. But he
toward the sideline, intercepted.
Picked up by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space, kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. From the 33, here's second down and 1. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now Hurts changing up the play.
It's second and inches at the 27-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jonathan Taylor with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. His guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Jones. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown. But he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
Jones throw taken in by Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Flush to his right.
He's got Bellinger.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run, as we just saw there.
From the 46, here's 2nd down at a yard.
Back to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Jones on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Giants have got it back to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Giants 14.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I hope you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
He's got Watkins on the out route. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And he lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Looking to throw. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. There's Jones throwing on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Now Hurts going to move him around. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He
had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
In motion left is Watkins.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. He'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Taylor is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Jones on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Going for the knockout ball right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. That is caught. And he is going to have the Giants 1st down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches.
They'll look to throw again. Rolling to his left.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Jalen Carter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Hurts.
He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Robbie chosen.
A 15-yard touchdown ground.
And the Eagles look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Jalen Carter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been Barkley hit, and the ball pops free. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to try and go deep again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but that's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Avonte Maddox.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's to the 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. On first down, Hurts. That's caught by Chosen. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's into the hands of Chosen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first and 10, it's Hurts. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime is really interesting. Kind of took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from